now because people are getting inundated with information. I was just on Instagram this morning getting rid of nonsense on my homepage. Still don't understand why my Discover page has all this burning information, but my feed is still full of bullshit. Not quite sure, but there are things on there I've never even looked at before, and I'm getting ads and videos for this. So payola is real. Old school works because nobody wants to do the legwork. So people, and as Mark Twain said, anything small can be made big with through advertising and marketing. So no. Kevin's question is there anything that you would change about your journey to discovering and establishing personal accountability? No. Nothing. None of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. And here's why I'm saying that. Because it's all made me a human. And it also gives people, because if I changed anything, then someone could say, well, you don't understand, Dr. Donna, because blah, 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 blah. And I would say 95% of the time I've had a similar experience, and most of the time it's been worse. So the reason why all of those things took place was so that people could not use excuses and excuse lying and all of that. They can't do it because my situation was harder. So, and there are anomalies, and of course there are people who will say, but this part. When you look at the totality of my life, there's not 1 year of my life where it was peaceful, calm, and serene. And I'm about to be 52 in May. Not one peaceful year. So when people say, well, what age would you like to go back to? None of them. Not none of them, because every year I can say, and in that year, now when I was 27, but when I was 33, and when I was 31, I almost died again. So there isn't a time where it was just, you know how people say, oh, to be in my 20s again, I was footloose and fancy free, and oh, we backpacked through Europe. I haven't had my gap year. I haven't had my peace year. I haven't had my woosah year. It ain't occurred. So I've just said, fuck it. It's not going to happen for me. No matter what. It's like, here comes shit show palooza. Digging myself. And it's not even holes that I willingly jumped in. It's just experiences. I'm like, why, Lord? Why? And here we go again with something else. And then I sit somewhere and talk about divorce, and I start talking about my divorce, and people like, yeah, okay, got it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good. And I know even if people will say, oh, but I had a tumultuous divorce. And then I'm like, and during that year, blah, 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 blah. So all of it has happened so I can get to these moments. And when people start saying, GABA receptors they happen inside of the brain, and if you research it. So in this instance, I want you to research it so you will understand it yourself. So I'm giving you the information for you to actually go and research it, because you're going to find once you do it, AI is going to give you more and more information about it. So that's part of the work, is to go and research it. But they're the intensity that happens, and so you want to keep them calm. So reading it and researching it, because you're an educator, you will get more of the information. You're going to find what you need, as you are a visual learner. So you're going to end up seeing the graphics and everything about GABA receptors. That's why I'm saying go ahead and research it. So Kevin, let me know if I've answered your question. And it always, so with Regina, with the friends, that's why there are so many videos. So if I had to change anything, I would have less content. And that's why I say when people are saying that they've been doing something for 20 years, then there should be thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of evidence that you have been doing this for 20 years. And so when people say I've been in the music industry for 20 years, then you should have thousands and thousands and thousands of songs. Thousands, because it's thousands and thousands of days in 20 years. I've been doing this for 30 years. Okay, where's your results? Where's your daily results? So if you've been doing something for 30 years, 20 years, 5 years. I mean, my daughter has been in business for 4 years, and she has, thank you, you have 2,100 appointments. And she jokes and says, my ex-husband does 2 or 3 appointments a month, and she does 2 or 3 appointments a day. They are not the same at all. So that's how that goes. Yeah. So my expectation was that there would be more questions, and then that there would be more questions regarding your personal accountability. So I have an additional question for you as we go into our cognitive fitness for today.